Dear friends, we have meditated on 1/10 to God, and the first fruit of everything we have to offer to God. And while offering, or when we offer, what happens? Whatever we have, God will bless us, and God blesses and multiplies it. And again it is said, some instructions are given, when things multiply, when you become richer and richer, see that your heart should not be haughty, proud. Take care of it, it is said. Now, this God experience, or the miracles that God works in our life, we must tell our children, it seems. Therefore, Deuteronomy chapter 6, 20 to 25. A little I love this one. 20 and 21 and 22, I will tell you. What is said, when your children ask you, you must tell like this. When your children ask. A question is now, do our children ask us about God and God experience, or about God's miracles in our life? Do they ask? No. Our children, what they ask? Our children ask Domino's pizza, then balloons and ribbons cake, just bake cake, ice cream, tikka, this, dance class, karate, and other all competition, picnic, birthday party, dress. All those things our children ask us. They never ask, tell me about something about God and God experience, mommy and daddy, in your life. Why they don't ask? Because we have not shown them a way to ask such questions. We have shown something else. This is, you have to become doctor, you have to become an engineer, you have to do this, you have to take science, you have taught them this. The second portion of it, what is that? You must tell this to your children. What we tell our children? We are speaking against priests, nuns, teachers, neighbors, relatives. This is what we speak. We carry our children in bosom. We dandle them in our laps and speak such things. Give bad words to husband, give bad words to wife, mother-in-law to daughter-in-law. These things are happening. We fight with our neighbors, give bad words. Children see this, therefore we don't have God experience. We don't count God, what God has done in our life, the miracles in our life. Therefore, we have shown some other way, therefore our children do not ask. Dear friends, remember, let us remember, we priests and religious, as well as the parents, grandparents, we have to stand for judgment, because the Lord will ask us, have you told your children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren about my experience in your life, the miracles I worked in your life? Have you told? No, then you have failed. I have to stand more than the last judgment on I was hungry, thirsty, naked, I was homeless, I was sick, and I was in the prison. The 6, more than that, he'll ask, have you spoke about these things to your children? Now I stopped, but I used to go to seminaries, convents to take classes, psychology classes, for retreats to the youngsters. Oh my goodness, so many questions they were asking me, and I was answering them. Even if they don't ask questions, in my every class I speak about God and God experience. Therefore, even today, there are many youngsters whom I taught in the classes, psychology of religion, sociology of religion, and psychology and retreat, psycho-spirituality classes. They became priests, and today they call me and ask certain things. This is what happened, what shall we do? Priests, nuns, they ask. Other thing, 2 boys came here from Mangalore, and they called me and tell, we have lots of questions to ask you. I said, come. They came, they asked me questions and questions and questions. We had food. Even then, morning 2:30 we slept. Happened to go to Bangalore, and children prepared questions, wrote and kept. And parents and children was telling, we have lots of questions to ask you. And parents said, we don't have answer for a year to tell. And I had bath. Then the time for prayer, parents told, let's pray today, now. I said, no, we are discussing about God and God experience. Therefore, this is the prayer. Let them speak. This may be the last day in my life. They asked, I answered. 11 o'clock night, we had food. And after that, parents said, let brother take rest because he's traveled and came, he's tired. I said, no, this may be the last day of my life. I have to answer. Then we sat till early morning. The children are asking questions. All that, children and parents. All 5 of us, we were sitting and discussing our God and God experience. Do our children ask us question? Do we share our God experience with children? If not, we are responsible, dear brothers and sisters. Because we don't have God experience and we don't count the blessings that God has showered upon us. The miracles worked and is working in us. We are responsible. We are responsible. Whether religious or lay people, parents, grandparents. Let us ask ourselves, what God experience I have? What God experience I have given to my children? So that they may have more interest in God and the miracles of God. If not, let us spare little time to our children. Let us make, if they are too small, let them sit on our laps or bosom. Tell about God. Tell about God.